Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Filthy Casuals podcast, hosted by me, the amazing Red J. And I just realized that my audio was a little bugged. There we go. The amazing Red J and
Cord Gamer, as always.
hello. And I just want to address the first thing, which is a little bit of a difference in visuals that says that we are now partnered with the Streamer Outpost.
Yay!
It's an amazing Discord server. It's full of a bunch of little communities, very tight knit, a lot of good people in there. A lot of friends.
Want to grow bigger.
Yeah, we want it to grow bigger because they're doing some good stuff over there, and you know what? We support them, and we want to be part of what they're doing. So shout out to them. There's a Discord link in the stream below if you're watching on Twitch. And yeah, go join if you want to. It's a fun time.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Whoop whoop.
All right, so warning, we might be on a little bit of retard energy because I know I just got off an 8-hour shift at work, and Red J, I don't even know how long he's been working.
I was working for a very long time, running around in circles like a chicken with its head cut off. So that was pretty fun, but we're going to be a little tired during this episode. It is later. We're starting at like literally 8:30. Hello, chat. How you doing? You're awesome. We love you. Let's see. I don't really know where to start. I guess... Should we start with like the personal question segment?
What was the personal question segment? Did we decide on that? I don't even remember.
Dude, you were gonna ask whenever you get a new, whenever you play a new
that was
FPS
that was
game.
the opinion. That was the opinion question.
Oh, that was the
personal
opinion
question. You can talk. You can
well,
ask
then
me about.
We're gonna do the opinion question first.
How
about that?
How about the first time in VR? First time
in
That was
VR.
the personal.
Well then, how was your first time in VR?
Yeah, so
Cord?
last week I was able to get in VR for the first time. I played.
Thanks to moi.
Of course, my supplier of goods like this microphone and everything. Anyways, but VR is quite amazing. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Had a fun time playing Beat
You
Saber.
were having loads of fun.
Yeah, it was great. I think I was doing a little bit better than John expected, but you know.
Yeah, you blew my expectations out of the water. It was
Boom.
it was quite impressive. Like I threw him into Pavlov and Beat Saber, right? Did you play VR chat at all?
No, I didn't touch VR chat. Not once.
Huh, interesting. I should have put you in. Oh, that's right, because we wanted friends to get on, but nobody was at their computers at the time.
Yeah, it was fun.
So it would have been awkward.
It was still. I still had a fun time.
Yeah,
it was great playing Beat Saber.
You did surprisingly well in Beat Saber. I was not expecting you to do as good.
I told you I was decent at rhythm games.
That was part of it. I think part of it's also just because you're more fit than I am. So that also
wow.
helps. It does.
I guess so. All right, so for the opinion question of the night, when you're playing an FPS game for the first time, what's that one weapon? Like you don't know the meta, you don't know anything about the game, but you just automatically gravitate to that weapon, and why?
Ooh, honestly, I'm between two on that.
Okay.
I really am. I'm between the Deagle and the P90 because of the meme of the one Deag. And
of course, 1D.
The P90, just because, I don't know, the P90 is just a weird looking gun, and I don't know, I like it aesthetically. It's just very interesting.
Okay, so the weapon I normally go to is the UMP40. It's like a small, nice SMG that pits out decent damage and nice rate of fire. I'm normally decent with it in most games I play, like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and I love Pulse and Rainbow Six Siege, whose main weapon is the UMP40.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it for tonight. All right, on to our news segment.
Hey, news time, boys.
For all you Discord people, you might have noticed a change in the layout of Discord, and that's because this week they completely switched the programming language behind it. They, on February 4th, they changed their whole coding language from Go to Rust. It was a bunch of, but technically they had a long blog post about it. There's a bunch of technical stuff, but basically the coding language Go was causing random latency problems with Discord that would last for like 2 minutes. Rust doesn't have that problem. The reason why they didn't use Rust originally is because Rust definitely works faster, but it was harder to use. So they put forth some effort in the training, and so now they've switched over to Rust. So I guess we're gonna look forward to a better running Discord. Which will be very nice.
I think it's so interesting that they did that just kind of overnight and really quick. And it was smooth, too, because I don't think I've noticed much of any new errors.
I mean, there's not new errors, but just the design looks a little bit different.
Yeah, the design does look different. I don't hate it, though.
Definitely, I don't hate it at all.
Yeah, it grew on me. At first, I was kind of like, eh.
But you know, if it's going to make my Discord work better, I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, if it still works in the end, then honestly, I don't care too much, as long as it works.
All right, so another big thing that happened: EA is getting sued in France for their FIFA Ultimate Team, and they're getting sued to have it be classified as a gambling game. The lawyers are arguing that to win, you have to buy FIFA card packs, which you need money to get. I can't talk tonight. They argue that their client spent over 600 euros and didn't even get a good character. In fact, they only got like one good character that they didn't even know of.
Yeah, and I think I also, in that same article, they said that they had friends who had spent even more in FIFA. And I was like, no, that's just crazy. Because, like, FIFA, really? Of all games to spend money on, like, I guess maybe it's a bigger deal in Europe than it is in America.
Because, it's FIFA, it's soccer.
Yeah, but... like even like Madden, which is the American football equivalent, I've never seen people sink that much money into it.
But still, like, soccer is bigger than football here, especially for like gamers and young people, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Also, did you say $600? It was £600.
It was 600. It was 600 euros. They were in France.
Oh, you're right. I'm dumb.
Exactly. Right. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I was wanting to make sure that you had all the evidence right. Okay. Which, honestly, I agree with them taking on this case, by the way.
Definitely.
Because I hate that EA makes their games pay to win. It's so annoying.
Especially their sports games. They tried to implement it with Star Wars Battlefront 2. Thankfully, the outcry was bad enough that they retook it and they had to change everything. But it's still staying with the sports games for some reason. It blows my mind that they haven't even been. I don't know why they haven't been sued yet, but hopefully maybe this case will go through in France and we'll see some sort of a trickle down effect of.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, so change and not be pushed to pay extra money after paying $60 for a game anyways.
Because like never mind. I had an idea and I lost it. We're just gonna keep moving on.
Wow.
Yeah, I tried. We're very tired.
Stream might be a little short tonight, everyone.
The stream might be a little bit short tonight. Oh, I forgot to mention. We were gonna start putting in the dates of the week so that we could like keep the news like kind of relevant and sorted. So that if somebody's watching at a later date, they know, oh, this took place during this week. Today is currently the 8th of February in 2020. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, just to keep things kind of chronological and sorted.
I guess. Okay, so you want to take this next one?
Do I want to take the next one?
You want to take the next one?
Oh, yes, I do. Awesome. So, after about a decade, YouTube finally released how much money they made off of advertising. In 2019, they made $15 billion. And they actually made $34 billion over the last, 3 years, in total, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
In 2019, about 8.5 of those billions were given to content creators. And it shows that the distribution of that money shows that YouTube actually focuses on their big 1% big creators, which sucks because for small creators that's extremely discouraging. Even just that information, not even getting hit with the oh, you're not getting paid as much, just to know that you automatically aren't going to get that much money just because you're smaller than some other YouTuber. That I feel like that could be enough opposite of motivation to push you away from the site.
It definitely makes sense that they're going to be giving the most money to the highest content creators.
Yeah,
but they should have some sort of standard to where, okay, this many views gets this much. And
yes.
Especially with their demonetization, they should really clarify the standards of what defines a piece of content that can get monetized or not. Those standards are very unclear at the moment, and YouTube really needs to fix that, because unless they do, they're going to see a huge decrease in content. But it's interesting to see how people have kind of generated new ideas of if YouTube's not going to make me money, I'm just going to use Patreon.
Yeah, people PayPal. Use Patreon. They get sponsored, Dollar Shave Club I've seen.
Raid
Shadow Legends.
Sponsoring every YouTube channel.
Which honestly, that is a good marketing scheme to put your ads on every YouTuber, and then it becomes a meme, and then the memes just advertise for you.
Exactly.
Think about it. That's good marketing right there.
Maybe we should contact Raid Shadow Legend in a month or so.
Honestly, you know what? I'm fine.
We could try get some
we could
Raid
email Raid Shadow
Legends.
Legends, or maybe that's not how they work. Maybe they come to you. I don't really know.
You know, we'll break the system and come to them. We go. We want you.
Yeah, we'll change things up on them.
Yeah,
they won't expect it. They'll like our charisma, and then they'll be like, "Hey,
how the
like
turns have tabled."
Yeah, how the turns have tabled. Indeed.
All right, so I'm on to some Rainbow Six Siege news. After many years and multiple seasons, our Lord and Savior Tachanka is finally getting his rework this year.
Yes, baby.
It was a leak posted this week by a trusted leaker, I guess. And the details are very vague. We definitely know we'll be getting a rework. However, what the rework will consist of, we're not sure. The main theory that's going around is that somehow his LMG will be, instead of being like a standalone thing like it's been, like a little machine gun post, it'll be something he'll be equipped. He can like equip like a main gun, so he'll be able to walk around with his LMG, and then he'll have some sort of incendiary gadget, kind of like with Goyo and the other operators of.
I honestly don't think that's going to come true. I can see the incendiary, but not the equipping his LMG as a primary. That seems ridiculous.
Maestro has an LMG.
So well, true, he could just be like Tachanka's LMG is like a whole different thing.
If they change up the stats on it, like they're giving him a rework. Maybe. They're giving him a rework. So obviously things are going to be changed.
The only thing I honestly care about with Tachanka is whether he's viable or not in ranked, and that he stays the same like appearance-wise. Because he is a staple of Siege.
Yes.
Like, he is the number one. Like, when you tell someone, or when you ask someone what's their, like, the one operator that they would dress as in Siege, they'll probably say Tachanka because, like, it's so iconic. Like, you see him and you're just like, oh, that's a Tachanka helmet for sure. Like, every time, without fail. It's very iconic, I guess. He's an icon.
Definitely our Lord and Savior. You can't forget him. My one request is do whatever you want to him, but please allow me to still deploy the LMG. I just want to be able to still deploy, even if I'm carrying it around. I just want to be able to stick it in the ground just for meme's sake.
And I also want to still hear the voice line. LMG mounted and loaded. It's the best. Do you want me to take the next topic, or should I let you have it?
That's fine.
All right, my next topic is something kind of small, but in the new Animal Crossing, I forget what the full title is, there were stairs confirmed, baby. There's going to be multiple levels of Animal Crossing happening because stairs confirmed. This has been a staple in the series that there's not like multiple levels or whatever. It's all been kind of on flat land, but stairs confirmed. There's going to be multiple levels. I don't know. It's just a small little Nintendo thing, and I'm a Nintendo nerd, so I kind of care about it. I've literally never played Animal Crossing, but I think that if you look up Animal Crossing stairs confirmed and go to images on Google, it's hilarious because it's like the most intense like image of like just stairs that you'll ever see. It's so funny.
I mean, I've never played Animal Crossing, and I really don't have an inclination to play it anytime soon. But
yeah, no,
stairs,
it's like,
yay!
Yeah, I would say kind of a PC equivalent would be like Stardew Valley, if that gives you any idea of what it's like.
I know what Animal Valley is like. I'm not attracted to Stardew Valley either.
Too chill for you, huh?
Yeah, it's just not my. It's not my type. It's not my type.
All right. That's fine. Everybody has their taste, man.
Yeah, it's just not my type.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, one of the co-creators of Rockstar.
Yes.
The co-creator of Rockstar, Dan Houser, announced that he was leaving the company on March 11th of this year. Which,
so sad.
Which is very sad because he's been with that company like since they started.
Since 1998. And
like,
he's
touched every game.
He was the vice president of the company and the head of the creative team. So he basically oversaw the creation of GTA 5 and Red Dead 2.
It's not just them. It was like literally every game.
Yeah, but those are like kind of the top two. GTA 5 was also declared it made the most money out of the decade.
Oh yeah, for sure. That game was huge.
No,
and it still is. Like there's still pretty big communities surrounding GTA 5, especially the roleplay communities. Those blew up out of nowhere. Like I want to say about 5 or 6 months ago. I don't know why or how, but it happened. It was pretty neat.
I still yet to this day played a GTA game. We'll have to change.
Oh yeah,
that
I don't
eventually.
think I've played it either.
You not played a GTA game?
No, I don't think
better.
so.
I feel a lot better right now.
Well, I mean, the main thing was like my parents were like, oh, that game actually looks like I want to keep that for my child, like, you know, because it is pretty intense.
Yeah, it has a lot of adult content. And
there was adult content was the main reason that they were like,
makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, good on you, parents.
Good. Yes, children don't need to be playing GTA at all.
Good job, you.
It's a lot of my coworkers are like, oh, you haven't played GTA? I'm like, no. He's like, oh, my mom gave it to me when I was 10. And I was like, okay, wow. Okay,
yeah, thanks, Mom. Love you. I know you're listening. Maybe not live, but she will listen to the recording.
Oh, really?
Which is funny.
Oh,
because it's so weird to like make content and then have your parents like listen to it or view it. It's like really weird because it's like almost this side that you don't really show, but like they get to see into it a little bit. Then they're like, oh, do that whenever you're like not in your booth or whatever, and then you're just like, no, don't. It's hilarious.
No, I get critiques. I've gotten a couple.
Oh, critiques. You get critiques.
Like,
oh no.
It's like, oh, thanks. Well, thank you. Yeah, like some of them are like positive and helpful. I'm like, oh, thank you, and some of them are like, okay, that's more of an opinion than a critique, but I'll just still take it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's always nice to have support.
They might even be live streaming it right now. I don't know. Hello to you guys if you are.
I don't think they are because they don't know that the channel switched.
Yes, they do. They're actually the first commenter.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. That's
see, there you go.
Awesome.
There you go.
Wait, what? They're in chat right now.
Yes,
oh my gosh, that's so
only
cool.
People in chat.
That is awesome.
Hello, Einsig.
So is Einsig. What's up, Einsig?
Let's go, chat.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, if there's anything you guys would like want to know about us or get our opinion on, please ask.
Please ask because we're probably gonna get through all of our stuff before an hour is through.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying.
This week was pretty dry.
It was very slim and
slim pickings
this week. No, not a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I might try and bring up some of the stuff I remembered from last week that we just didn't touch. But oh no,
don't do that.
We'll see.
For now, let's transition on to our next subject, Disney Plus. I'll let you have this one.
Wrong
subject.
Wrong subject. You're skipping a beat.
Oh,
you missed yours.
I missed mine.
The next one would be totally has your name written all over it. Just scroll up a little bit. Come on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Oh, you're right.
Dumb
Final Fantasy VII news.
Yes, Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, well, listen, I tried my best. All right,
another.
I thought I had a smooth transition, but you just kind of killed it. And you know what?
You killed my transitions all week last time.
Dang it! You're right. You're getting revenge. I hate this. This is the best staple of the show. The co-hosts fighting.
Yes.
So Final Fantasy VII exclusivity on the PlayStation 4 or 5. I don't remember. It's the 4. It's the 4.
Yeah, 4.
It was actually pushed back a few months until April due to the release date. So basically, if you weren't listening last week, Final Fantasy VII got pushed back until March, was it? Yeah, March.
No, April.
That's what it was.
Pushed back in.
It was supposed to come out in March.
It was pushed back from March to the middle of April. And
that's what it was.
Exclusivity date was also pushed back along with it.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
They want it to be out 1 year on PlayStation, and then they're going to let it be on PC, which, I kind of hate it, but I also kind of understand it, because PlayStation needs its exclusives, but I also want to see Final Fantasy VII with, like, a super overpowered computer, looking beautiful. The ray tracing, please.
Actually, though, you might have forgotten that that doesn't mean that PC will get a port automatically in April, because the last Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy 15, took over a year and a half to come out with a PC port after its exclusivity deal came out. So that's just a year plus.
That's true.
A year.
But still, we're hoping for the best, okay? Or at least I am.
I am not a fan, actually. I'm not a fan of this exclusivity.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a fan of it. I think, like, if you're going to push content to multiple mediums, just push it all out. Kind of like I was disappointed with the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare saving their one of their game modes, the survival mode from Modern Warfare 3, saving it only for PS4 exclusivity, or PS4 exclusivity for a whole year, and that really pissed off a lot of people, including myself.
Oh gosh,
I'd love to play survival in the new Modern Warfare. The new Modern Warfare is looking pretty.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's a fan favorite mode.
I mean, I get it. I get why they do it. It's a good like business move, but as a player, I kind of hate it. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I get it if you're gonna make like one game for that one console, kind of like what Spider-Man did for the PS4, the Spider-Man PS4 game that came out like a year or two ago.
And that game was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a great game, and they kept it only on PS4.
Yeah,
that's fine. Don't sign contracts on my games to only keep them on one console and then release them at a later date. That's kind of crappy.
Well, that's your opinion, but honestly, I'm fine with it. I don't really care as long as it gets there eventually, because that's what happened with like older games that came to PC.
Well, I can understand that because like they weren't, but
like, PC wasn't as big of a medium.
I understand that, but they weren't signing exclusivity deals with like, oh, we're not going to release it on PC. It was more of a strategy of, hey, there's no point at this moment to release it on PC.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
It's different.
Just different views on that, I guess.
Different views.
We're not going to agree on that. Let's get off this topic. Meanwhile, chat says Overwatch Hero Pools.
Overwatch Hero Pools.
I literally know nothing about Overwatch. Like, I play the game, and I don't know any of the strategy to it.
I mean, there's simple strategy with each character. You know how to play Ana decently.
I do know how to play Ana. I know how to point and click with Ana, and also throw grenades sometimes.
Yeah. Nano boost. Anyways, so the big news with Overwatch this week is that they introduced that they're going to be implementing a hero pool. So basically, every week they will pick one tank, one support, and 2 DPS that you cannot play in comp for that whole week.
Oh, you mean bans?
Yeah.
Basically bans. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a hero pool. So they're basically
That's stupid.
It is stupid.
I hate that.
Okay, but the thing is that what I think the thing that is really upsetting people is that Blizzard is picking it. So it's not an individual, like kind of like with Rainbow Six Siege. I like how they do it to where everyone gets to pick one attacker and one defender that they don't want to play with that round. Yeah. And that's fine because it's kind of a team vote, and you might pick different heroes or different characters for different maps because like sometimes you don't want a Mira on Oregon. Like that can just be annoying. Yeah. So you're gonna ban her, obviously.
It makes for more replayability and uniqueness for each match.
Right. But what I don't like is that Blizzard is like unleashed all of these characters, and different metas have kind of appeared because of them, and instead of like fixing the characters, they're just like, you know what, we're going to control you, so we're going to control the meta for this week. Yeah, because if you take away a couple shield tanks or like a couple key DPS, you're basically controlling the meta for that week, and that is just annoying. And I like Overwatch for its design. Like it was one of my top 5 of the decade, but I'm not a huge fan of it, and that does not encourage me to want to go back to it and try it out anymore, or especially for the competitive side of it. Because like, what if all of my favorite 2 DPS, and my favorite healer gets taken away? That's like, I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, and like I only play mainly healers, really. Like I only play Lucio, Ana, and maybe Tracer. So if like any of those characters get banned, I just don't want to play the game.
Right.
Straight up. Because like that, I don't know why they do that. Why do they do this? I don't like that.
It's because they don't. They've introduced too many shield tanks, and now the shield tanks have become pervasive. Right. And so because
like Sigma,
they introduced Sigma and Reinhardt and Orisa, and then they tried a huge buff against the shields, and apparently it didn't do enough for them. So they're just probably gonna be banning certain tanks. It's going to be interesting to see if there will be an upward trend of which. Will it be random? Are they going to be banning each of the characters equally, or are they just going to be like banning certain characters over and over like every other week? It'll be interesting to see how they handle that.
I don't know how they're going to do it, but honestly, I feel like they're going to catch slack from the whole community, no matter what they do.
Yeah,
it's just a bad situation.
It's a bad move. There. I can understand adding a pick and ban system, kind of like Siege, but not where the company is picking.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you not trust us? Like, please give us this ability, please.
Yeah, for real.
All right, so
moving on.
A little bit, kind of a different side, a different groove here. This isn't video game news. This is about the ongoing streaming war between Disney Plus and Netflix. I feel like it's a big deal. It's kind of entertainment.
It is a big deal. Let's talk about that.
We're focusing on video games and kind of entertainment as a side thing.
We're focusing on video games, but also some media.
Yeah,
we can dabble in that a little bit.
Dabble in it when something of our interest peaks. So, Disney Plus's first quarterly report came out this week. Ooh. And it surpassed anybody's highest expectation. Ooh. As of Monday of what was it, February 2nd or 1st, second or third? Second or third.
Yeah.
They had over 28.6 million subscribers.
Whew.
In other words, Disney Plus did in 3 months what took Netflix 5 years.
Ay. That's insane, man.
However, like this is definitely due to the quote churn phase, which refers to people subscribing then later unsubscribing because they just kind of subscribed for the hype of it.
Yeah.
Disney's one fault, the one thing that could really hurt Disney in the long run, is that they don't have much adult content. Yeah, they have a lot of kids content, but like outside of The Mandalorian, which is only 8 episodes and that's kind of like 5 hours maybe, they don't have a lot of adult content. It's all kind of kid stuff.
Okay, when you say adult content, that made me have a little bit of a heart attack because I thought you were talking like intense stuff.
No.
Okay, can we specify a little bit?
I didn't mean like...
You mean like shows that are more tailored for adults and but teens. Not like super inappropriate.
Not like inappropriate adult content. More like there's no Walking Dead. There's no like any Disney exclusives that are like kind of intense and interesting and intriguing that'll keep adult viewers on.
Yeah.
You only have kind of like the old residual, I'm going to go watch Toy Story 1 again. And then like all the old classic Disney movies, which are all great, but it's just not going to last in the long run. And so
they need to start making new stuff instead of just like remakes and stuff.
Right. Which is what they did with The Mandalorian.
Yeah. But that's like one show.
Right. But that definitely got a lot of subscribers.
It did.
And to DMC 008's point, yes, it did help that Disney Plus gave 1-year subscriptions away with Verizon Wireless.
Oh,
it
was
a genius marketing plan.
It's such a good move.
Genius. I know that's how we have it right now.
Yeah.
But so as for right now, the streaming wars have become kind of a slow stalemate at this point because Netflix, even though Netflix quarterly report came out as well, and even though they saw somewhat of a loss of gain of subscribers, they pretty much stayed even keeled. So
they're
as
more
of right,
stable.
As of right now, Disney and Netflix are kind of peacefully coexisting because they both coexisting. Yeah, there you go. Because they both have different audiences, and so it'll be interesting to see if is Netflix going to go for more kids? How is it? Are they just going to kind of level out and stay that way, or is Disney Plus going to be more aggressive? And how will Netflix handle that? Because their kids content hasn't really hit off that much. They've tried for a long time, but it's more of their adult content that's hit it in the shows and movies they offer. So it'll be interesting to see in the future of what happens. We'll probably talk about it at some point in the near future.
I don't think that Disney is going to go away from kids content. I really don't, because Disney, there's such a staple for like kind of kids cartoony, fun, happy stuff. I don't think they're going to do much of anything too dark.
Well, no, but they will definitely center stuff more like the
more
superhero
intense
shows that are coming out. There's 3 different superhero shows that are going to be coming out within the next couple months. 3. The WandaVision, the Loki show, and the Falcon and Winter Soldier show. So those are all going to be content shows that are going to probably not be as kid friendly because Marvel isn't as kid friendly as we've seen over the years.
Yeah,
the movies have definitely gotten a lot more intense from like Captain America: The First Avenger to Avengers: Endgame, where we're like, oh goodness.
Which again, if you want my opinion on that, check the last episode. I think that they should go back to being ridiculous and funny, because that's just who I am.
I like the more serious.
I don't care if you like the more serious
Makes
stuff.
me relate to these characters more. Anyways, go watch Guardians of the Galaxy for silly stuff.
I did, and I loved it. We need to be off of this.
All right. So back a little bit of a touch up again on kind of a topic we touched upon last week is the upcoming console war between the PS5 and the Xbox One X. It was released this week that the PS5 is going to have lower performance compared to the Xbox X. So what that means is probably the PS5 is going to be selling for about $100 less than the Xbox One X did, which is kind of what happened the last time this console war happened with the PS4 and the Xbox One. The PS4 sold for about $100 cheaper than the Xbox did, and they were able to partly win that war because of that strategy. However, Microsoft has kind of changed its focus from consoles and is looking into the future. They, along with Google, Amazon, and Nvidia, have been working on different cloud gaming products. Microsoft's head of gaming and Xbox, Phil Spencer, said it's not anymore about how many consoles you sell. They are currently working on an xCloud service that is set to launch at the end of this year. And we've seen kind of like with Google's Stadia, thank you, Stadia, that Google's broken into this field. And then also a different company, which is it's a little bit less heard of, but definitely a high product, is Nevada's GeForce Now.
Did you really just say Nevada? It's NVIDIA, dude.
Okay, you know what?
It's been NVIDIA since the company launched.
It's NVIDIA. You know what?
You have only been a PC gamer for like less than a year, and it really shows. Oh my god.
It's been a year and a half now.
NVIDIA GeForce Now.
NVIDIA GeForce Now. This has been a cloud stream.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
So all right. I'm going to clip that.
Stop it. Okay. GeForce Now, their signature cloud gaming product, it's been beta testing for about the past 8 years. I've been part of that beta test for about a year. It's a great product, and they just released it this week.
Wait, they've been testing for 8 years, you say?
8 years on some sort.
Wow.
They've been developing it for 8 years.
Oh, developing for 8 years.
Okay. I think the beta test has been around for 2 years.
That's crazy. I didn't think that streaming services went back that far. That's kind of weird to think about. 2016?
Yeah.
Wow.
So is that far back that it was probably a lot smaller scale of than what it has been over the past year. But I signed up for the beta because I had a potato of a computer. True. And that was the only, I legit couldn't even run Fortnite because my CPU was not intertwined with my graphics because it was too old. It was about 2 years too old to be even able to open up Fortnite, let alone run it.
True.
Crazy. Fortnite wouldn't even let me open up. And so it was out of desperation. I was like, there's got to be some way I can game. There's got to be some way.
So you looked up alternatives.
I looked up alternatives and I found this one. I signed up for it immediately and I got a key about a month later, and it's been amazing.
Yeah, because you still use it, right?
Yeah, I still use it today because I do not have a potato. I still have a potato. I still have the same potato to this day. It's sitting on my lap right now. Anyways,
I would have loved to see the route that you would have gone if you searched up alternatives to having like a bad computer and you found like some old desktop computer that was really cheap on eBay and then started working it up and upgrading it. That would have been such a different like time zone way thing. I don't know how to describe that.
See, the problem is you need money for that, and that is one thing I don't have. I'm trying to save up for a computer right now. I have a decent amount, so I'll probably be getting one within the next couple months.
You'll get there.
Along with like some helpful
persistence is key.
Graduation present money.
Ooh,
I hopefully will get. We'll see how much that comes in. But yes, getting a PC sometime soon. That's not a 12-year-old Mac.
Yeah. At least something somewhat better would be good.
But yeah, if you are needing a cloud streaming service, NVIDIA's GeForce Now is definitely the product to use. Way better than Stadia.
Yeah.
It works a lot better. I've been able to play Rainbow Six Siege. I'm able to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare with little to no latency as long as you have a decent Wi-Fi. Yeah. I've been able to play it on Starbucks free Wi-Fi for hours and be happy.
What are the other streaming services? I don't remember. There's Stadia. There's Nvidia. Is there
there's a couple other like really small ones that just don't work as well.
Oh, I know. Here's something interesting that I don't know. You probably don't know about this, but PS4 you can actually use something called Remote Play, which is basically the same as what Steam does. I don't remember what Steam calls it. But essentially what you're doing is you're streaming the screen of a main like desktop that you own, like a powerful computer that you own / a PS4. And then you stream it to your lower powered computer using this application. And then you connect your controller to that lower powered PC or like laptop or whatever. And then you can use that to play. So it's just kind of like an extra, or not an extra, like a mirrored screen.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and it's I actually used it. It's not the worst. Latency is pretty bad. It's like not a full second. It's like probably half a second. But it's definitely noticeable because I used to play Need for Speed 2015 on it.
Oof.
I love that game.
Actually, I have heard about that. There was a senior last year at the very end of his career. At our school, who decided to start bringing in his PS4 every day, and he would just game on it.
Wait, what?
He was telling me about it. It worked some days, sometimes it didn't. I didn't really understand it, but I have heard of this service.
That is ridiculous. Mad respect to that guy. That's awesome.
I know, it was kind of funny. I kind of
Wow.
laughed. He was like, we were in the Spanish club. It's the last Spanish club. He was like, look in here. I got my PS4 in my computer bag. I was like, bro,
that's such a power
bro.
move. I admire that thoroughly. That's
It
pretty
was
nice.
a very humorous moment. But if you, like I said, if you're looking for a cloud gaming service,
definitely
go
NVIDIA
try out
GeForce.
NVIDIA's GeForce Now. There's a free tier and there's also a paid tier, but the paid tier is on a free 90-day trial if you go sign up now. That's what I did until I get a new computer, and then I have to take away my credit card information and go, no, you can't take away $5 a month from me.
Yeah.
It's pretty cheap too.
Yeah, that is pretty cheap. I like that.
For the first year at least. It's probably gonna
They might bump it.
It's definitely gonna jump. I mean, there's no way you can effectively only get $60 from a person for a year and be able to run that effectively. I don't think.
I think, are we out of topics to talk about, or is there more question stuff? Because I think I have one more question for you, maybe. Hold on.
Do we?
We asked about the first time in VR. Oh, because we still have like 25 minutes left. We could talk about the whole. One small announcement that I don't have much input on is the new Apex season came out today. Season 5, I believe. There's a new character and a new gun. I cannot remember either of what they're called because honestly, I don't really play Apex or care for it that much. I mean, out of all the battle royales that I've played, aka 2, I liked it 3, I liked it the most. So It has that. But that's just a small little thing that I don't really know too much about.
Well, I mean, if you play this game, you probably already know, but might as well say it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare's Season 2 is coming up Tuesday. We're going to be looking at a rework. We're going to be getting a rework of the old map Rust. We're going to be getting Ghost as an unlockable operator. And I heard that we might be getting the UMP back as an SMG, which,
Heyo.
Like I said,
Your favorite gun?
I like the UMP, so they better not mess it up or else I'm coming after them.
Gosh, you weren't into gaming when Rust was a big map, were you?
No, but
Rust is legendary.
I know, but I've gone because I wasn't gaming when those games were popular. I've bought a couple of them, like Modern Warfare 2, when it went on super cheap for like $10 on Steam, and so I've played a lot of Rust, so I know its legendary capability, and it would definitely be a nice. Medium point between Shoot House and Shipment, for those who know what I'm talking about. It won't be as much of a cluster ridiculousness as as Shipment is, and it hopefully might be a little bit close quarters than Shoot House is.
Yeah, because I've seen some of those COD maps, and every time I look at them, they look so closed.
There's only two. There's only two that are super.
There's only two.
There's only two that are really close together, and then all the others are kind of. There's a couple medium-sized map and then a couple large maps.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe I've just seen
It's
footage
the two that are the closed ones that are the kind of the community's favorite.
Okay. That's why I've only seen those two.
It's Shoot House and Shipment, but Shipment is legit just a square map with like 4 crates, kind of creating like there's only like 2 paths you can go down.
Oh, okay.
And so the spawns are always messed up. So legit half the time you will spawn in and then get shot and then spawn in and get shot.
Sounds like fun.
It's really fun if you're the one that's being able to shoot. It's really fun if you're like, I'm just gonna start spraying and you get like a 6-tuple kill because the game decided to spawn everyone right where you were shooting. That is great for you. However, it can be very annoying.
Oh yeah,
when you're the one that's getting spawned in and shot over and over and over and over and over again because the spawns are broke on that map.
Yeah, that reminds me of old Nuketown, where if you
Definitely, it's definitely not as bad as Nuketown.
It's not as bad.
It's legit.
It's worse?
30 times worse as Nuketown.
Oh my gosh!
Promise you.
Because I remember playing Nuketown, and my brother would like flank my spawn every time.
Oh no, it's way worse. I love playing Nuketown. I dislike Shipment. I'll only do it if I like need to level up a weapon really quick, and it's a fast shooting weapon that I can easily get quick kills on.
I see.
Because it's just such a cluster ridiculousness of people all over the place. I definitely like Shoot House. It's definitely a little bit larger, but still has that small time feeling. I like Shoot House. That's my favorite.
Interesting.
Map. Anyways,
well, seeing that we have exhausted all of our topics to talk about,
we got 20 minutes. So
we have one subject that we want to talk about. That this could go on for a while, don't you think?
Yes.
Talking about online friends.
Oh, by the way, before we start this segment, because I have no idea where this is going and I didn't prepare anything. If you have any other topics that you want us to talk about or questions for us, like our opinion, or if you just want to get to know us a little bit better, please ask now.
Oh,
or
and also,
in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, in the next 20 minutes. Also, I want to just say really quick, what with the streamer Outpost, who we are now partnered with and part of their Discord server.
Whoop, whoop.
We are like, these streams are very PG. We try to keep them PG. All right. This Discord server, not the case. Okay. So just a little content warning there. What is your spirit animal? Asked chat. Specifically, I am Hero Hunter 2. What is your spirit animal? I don't know. Probably a red panda. They're cozy little boys. I like them.
I don't remember. I feel like I looked this up at some point, and I just really didn't.
Dude, just pick a favorite
pay
animal.
enough. Oh wait, do you just pick a favorite animal?
Just pick a favorite animal.
Oh, you just pick an animal.
Yes.
I'm so confused. I don't like spirit animals. I don't know this stuff.
It means what animal is your favorite? What animal do you like most associate with?
Maybe like a panda bear.
A panda bear? Okay,
I'm like soft. I'm
you.
soft and cuddly, but just don't make me angry.
Yeah, I can see that for you. I like that.
There you go. Thanks, chat, for the unique question.
What was I saying? Oh, the Discord server.
Yes,
it's very. It's different content from what we do on here. It's not PG. You know, there's really no holds barred on there. So
we're not the moderators on there.
No, we're not. But we do have high connections with them.
We do have high connections. Yeah. But if you think of if you join the Discord server and you think of a question or something you would like us to discuss, we do have a
questions channel.
We do have a questions channel.
We also have like a general channel where you guys can just kind of banter or chat with us.
Chat with us. You know, chat with us off stream. Interact with us. Come, we try to be funny people. I think maybe are we funny? I don't know.
Are we funny?
I give up.
I don't know. I don't think that's an objective question.
Sure, but if you please join, become a part of the community, and you'll be able to interact with us and ask us questions.
And
we can address in future podcasts.
The other great thing is too, if you watch a bunch of our friends' streams who are on there, you might actually catch one of us on there, because I know me especially. I kind of have lived on Twitch for a little bit. So like I've been on a lot of my friends' streams, and I'll go on there and I'll just, I don't know, go on there and joke with them or like be co-host. Like I do that a lot for the guy in there named Shadow Gamer Tim. I've known that guy for about a year, I think. Year 2 maybe. You okay over there?
Oh, I'm fine. Just dying over here. Don't mind me.
Chat asks, favorite dad joke of the week?
That is such a good question, and I have a really good answer.
Honestly, all I have to say is I'm Red J.
Hi, Red J. I'm Dad.
There you go. That's my favorite joke of the week. Thank you, folks. We'll see you next week. All right, I'm back. What's good?
Okay, so this dad joke came from me deciding to, instead of watching the Super Bowl, like 50% of the Americans, to sit down around a board game with a bunch of college girls and just talk. The board game quickly descended into just dad joke telling. And I heard this, I didn't expect this one. I didn't know where this one was going.
Is it appropriate for stream?
Oh, it's a great joke.
Okay,
I'm not going to tell an inappropriate joke in front of stream, especially in front of my mom who's watching.
I'm just making sure.
Dude. Anyways, this classic, I didn't like, sometimes you can tell where the joke is going, but I didn't see this one coming. So here it is. I don't normally tell dad jokes, but when I do, he laughs.
Oh my gosh, I hate that. I hate that so much.
That's
terrible.
It is such a great dad joke. It's such a great dad joke.
It's really clever,
and
I like
it. Now it's now in my bank of jokes. I'll just randomly tell. It's in my bank. I have like a bank account of jokes and riddles. It's great. That's what happens when you're a homeschooler and you don't have much to do. You just read joke books over and over, and you'll start memorizing them.
There you go, man. Do whatever you got to do. Heck yeah, boy.
I had like a collection of like 4 different joke books that had like 100 jokes in each a piece, and they were from like the 1980s. I don't know where those books are now, but they are so golden. Like I would just read through them when I was bored. I was like, I'd laugh at all the same jokes over and over again, and then eventually I just kind of memorized them.
All right, well, we've glazed over the subject a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss some chat? Oh, I did miss some chat. Oh, I'm sorry, chat.
Oh, is this a dad joke?
Chat says, did you know that Helen Keller had a playground in her backyard? Neither did she. That's very messed up. I'm going to move on to our next topic now, which was talking about online.
Okay.
That's very messed up.
Yeah, wow.
That's dark humor. We're gonna keep that to a minimum on this show,
Yeah,
please. And
Okay,
thank you. Yes.
Okay, so I'm
So
interested.
we're gonna talk about online friends now
Where are
because
you
we've
wanting to
glazed
go?
over it like 8 different times. Stop interrupting me, shish.
Yeah. I'll interrupt you if I want.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about internet friends anyway.
All right.
So as I mentioned before, Tim, who I've known for almost like a year and a half, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why I asked you for validation. I've known him longer. You've
Yeah.
only known him for like a year.
Yes.
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah, we
Probably
met.
less, but
How did I even? I think I met him on VR chat, but that's besides the point.
Or did you meet him through the Syndicate?
It was partially through the Syndicate.
VRC
Oh, that's
Syndicate.
a whole.
We're not going to talk
The
about that.
Syndicate is like
Just
a
quiet,
whole
just
half
quiet,
an
quiet,
episode.
stop,
Yeah, we're gonna stop right there.
Stop.
Oh, that's
Online
fun.
friends in general.
Online friends in general. I don't get why everyone is so scared of them. Like especially parents. Parents seem so frightened by online friends. Like I kind of get where the concern comes from, where it's like, oh, you're talking to the stranger online. But once you've known someone for a year or even 3, in my case, you trust them like a lot. Okay, like I've known you for almost 2 years, right? And we mainly,
yeah, sure.
Like while we did meet in real life at first, we've mainly. What was that noise? I think that was the dog yawning.
Dog snoring. Dog snore.
Dog snore.
Continue.
But I think we definitely talked a lot online. We've definitely bonded online.
We've talked a lot more over Discord calls
Yeah,
and video games than in real life.
That's for sure.
I feel like there is some validity to the scaredness. I don't know if all parents watch.
Well, I'm not
it's
saying
just
there's
a
not
parent
validity.
show, but I can't remember what the show is called, but it's basically just a show to where they get like people who've only met online and then they realize, oh, this is all messed up, and they kind of like deal with the drama of it. It's like a drama show. And so like there are definitely validity to certain fears of that nature.
Yeah,
I definitely
for sure.
get
Like there's
that.
some messed up people online.
There
I
are
mean, the dark web exists. Bleh. Excuse me.
Yeah, dark web exists.
Like,
so there's definitely messed up sides to the internet.
Yeah, there's messed up sides of the internet. There's messed up people on the internet, but that doesn't mean that everyone on the internet is messed up. Like that goes to the old saying of don't believe everything you see on TV. You know, like there's a lot of news outlets and like TV people that only cover like the exciting bad part because it's exciting and people want to watch it. And so they only get like the other thing that I've seen is on Discord, like people will make YouTube videos about finding like Discord pedophiles.
Ew,
yeah, it's a thing. It's a whole. You can look that up on YouTube. It's a whole thing.
Let's not.
What do you mean?
Let's not support that.
Well, yeah, I'm not supporting it.
Ew.
I'm just saying.
No.
It draws people in though. Like you see that and you're just like, what? And then you click on it and then they get the attention.
I see what you're getting of how it's just kind of a scare tactic of it's overgeneralizing a like small minute problem
because it's like that's the only coverage that community kind of gets,
right?
Is the bad stuff.
You don't
because
hear about
the rest of
the
the community kind of doesn't care and they're very like chill. They're very calm. And like sure, I mean everybody's different and they've got their own little quirks because you know we're human and that's how that be. So of course there's going to be a little bit of randomness and scariness to meeting somebody that you've never met in real life who you met on the internet because people vary. I mean that's just how it is.
I think it's just interesting to see of how with us, I guess our generation, of how we've kind of switched over communication from less interpersonal to more online. And I think it's some of the I don't mean this in a bad way, but some of the older generation who's just not used to that. They grew up still like going to the roller skating rink.
Yeah, because for us, it's like it's super super natural,
right?
Well, like, not supernatural like in a ethereal sense, I guess. I mean, like natural as in like it's in our nature.
It's just it's in the culture.
It's in our culture.
It's persuasive in the culture. It's not necessarily built into us, but it's just all around us. It's technology, like
it's a huge part of our lives and like.
Becoming huger, and so it's
becoming bigger,
huger. You know, if I want to say huger, I'm going to say huger. All right,
you're on a roll tonight.
Huger. Anyways, you ruined my. I ruined your point. I lost my train of thought. I lost the train. Where's the cargo?
Go find the conductor.
He doesn't know where it is either. He got off the train. Anyways, what was I saying? Yes.
The generational difference.
Generational difference is a part of this scare tactic, or not necessarily a scare, but the afraid of like being trusting people who you've never met. And I can definitely get that.
Yeah.
But there's to an extent to where at least for me, I've been able to bond with many different people over just playing games. It is really interesting to see of how, maybe we're not bonding over roller skating, but we're bonding over playing Rainbow Six Siege and coming up with fun tactics and joking around in the game and learning more about each other in that way of how we, joke around. And it's just a different way of developing friendships.
Yeah, I would say about the same. Cuz it's like our generation's video games are kind of like the older generation's like you said, roller skating rings or like
ice cream parlor. I guess, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, dude, ice cream parlors are fun. Or arcades, even.
There you
Going
go.
to
Arcades,
the 90s.
Yeah.
We don't have to go all the way back that far. We can go
80s.
We can relate. We're cool kids. Yeah. I wish we had a camera right now.
Stop.
No. I'm gonna describe what I did. I wish we had a camera right now because I just pretended to flick my hat backward and wear it like a cool guy.
Stop.
There was no hat.
No, stop it. Okay.
I wish we need a camera. That would have been fun.
Maybe we'll get a camera eventually. Maybe.
Dude, we need to shake it up for the next episode. I want something else on screen. Okay. Also, I want to stop stuttering.
Stop stuttering then. Just stop.
Okay.
So I guess we're coming close to the wrap up.
We're getting close. We got about 9 minutes.
We might end a little early because we might out of content, but we will. There's a 99% chance we will not have a podcast episode this upcoming week. Unless we get lucky schedules align and we magically are able to put one together, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, maybe we could record it earlier and then upload it, but that's kind of yucky. I don't like that.
We'll see. We might be able to put together something, but most likely not.
Most likely no.
So we over the next 2 weeks, we're going to be thinking of something special to reward you. I don't know if we'll do a longer podcast or something special, but
we'll definitely add in the visuals. Like maybe we'll
talk about it later. We'll talk about it off stream.
You know what?
We'll talk about it off stream.
We'll talk about it off stream, but here's a good one that I want to at least get on stream. I want you to play Nintendo games that were like a part of my childhood and I loved.
Jeez, no.
Yeah. Okay. I have an idea, but I don't want to say it on stream just because I want to tease you guys. We're having ideas, all right?
Yes. So we're gonna do something special. It might be longer, it might be extra. We'll do something extra special for missing a week because we appreciate you guys and we definitely want to give you content.
We're going to keep things interesting around here.
Yeah, switch things up a little bit. So, is there possibly anything else that chat wants to know about us before we end the stream?
We got any chatters out there?
Random question.
Out there in the web? As the cool kids say.
Ooh.
That was my hat going backwards again. Yeah, you heard it.
Just, okay.
Sunglasses are on, baby.
Those are just normal glasses. Those are just normal glasses, buddy.
I'm bopping.
Those are prescriptions. I'm not sunglasses.
Let me finish.
You're not gonna finish.
I'm bopping the tunes on the jukebox, baby. It is on my shoulder. I am a cool kid.
Okay, we're done. We're done with this. Okay, so
we're done with this.
We're done with this. We're done with this analogy. It's gone far enough. All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening in and tuning in. And if you missed part of the podcast, we'll be having it uploaded onto YouTube and SoundCloud. So multiple ways to watch it, catch up. And if you missed the other 3 episodes, two episodes. This is the 3rd episode. The other 2 episodes we've done, you can also go back and watch those that are uploaded there as well. Y'all have
I am working on getting it on Spotify as well.
Oh, really?
For convenience. Yes, I am.
Awesome.
But I think it's either we need to have like a minimum number of listens or like a minimum number of episodes to upload first. So it's I don't know. I'll need to look further into it.
Yes, okay.
Because I've only seen like general stuff by word of mouth. And the other thing I want to say again is the Streamer Outpost. If y'all want to ask us questions or do whatever, we love taking in your submissions because they give us stuff to talk about. So drop us a question in there and follow the live channel to get notified whenever we go live.
All right, well, off to that. Y'all have a great evening and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Y'all, bye.
See ya.